What's cracking, Spolders? MANdler here at the Man Cave. Got time for a little Ask MANdler question before I settle down for the evening and put a little bit of work into a new project on plyometrics I'm going to be dropping on y'all soon. But anyway, let's get to the question. Actually, the question was very long. Came from one Evan Kleindienst. Sorry if I butchered your name, buddy. I certainly didn't mean anything by it. But I'm going to condense down your question for everyone out there, just for time's sake. Pretty much, Evan is a farmer, puts in a lot of time both on the farm, shoveling shit and doing all sorts of other things that are American as fuck, like baling hay and just being a badass American. And if that's not badass enough, he also just got into professional wrestling. And his whole shtick is being that jacked up meathead. So what he wants to know is how he can increase size and strength without overdoing it. All right, he's got a lot on his plate with possibly two different professions, being a farmer as well as a professional wrestler, and he wants to know what he can do in the gym to really accomplish his goals without overdoing it. And this is a common question that I get, and the key is this. Number one, you have to focus on the fact that as an adult, you got to take care of your responsibilities. You can't just drop, your job of working on the farm as well as, working in the ring, honing in on your skills on how to be a wrestler. All right. So you can't just, say, well, just focus on doing what you got to do in the gym. You have to be smart about this. Like I said, on one hand, you just can't ditch everything for what you want to accomplish in the goal. Also the fact that you're doing all this work, a lot of time and effort, you might not have training in the gym as your number one priority, which is understandable. So what you're going to have to do is focus on prioritizing your time and being more efficient in the gym. All right, I understand you're doing a lot of work and you run the risk of overtraining, which is why, like I said, I want you to start prioritizing and only focusing on the exercises that are going to deliver a lot of bang for your buck. So what that means is this: instead of doing traditional bodybuilder style lifts, like isolation type lifts, focus on more core movements, compound movements that are going to work as many body parts as possible. So instead of obviously, focus on doing leg extensions or leg curls, what I would do is either front squats, box squats, deadlifts, just go along the lines of that. You want to focus on exercises that are going to deliver a lot in one foul swoop. When you do that, and then after that core movement where you focus on just building overall size and strength, then afterwards you focus on more metabolic conditioning. That's going to allow you to keep not only that size and strength, but it's also going to allow you to have that ripped muscular physique that you're going for with your kind of meathead shtick that you're going to be going for with your professional wrestling career, hopefully. Now, another thing with the training you're going to be doing after that core movement, whether that be a squat, deadlift, bench press, overhead press, whatever it might be, the key is, in order to not just look good, but also perform good as well. Because let's face it, wrestling, although it might not be real, so to say, you're going to be taking your bumps, and you want to be able to still move athletically. So you want to essentially train like an athlete, so to say. And what I would do is this: identify your weaknesses that you have in that core lift, and then with the training you're going to be doing after that core lift, the metabolic type training, that's when you can address your weak points as well. So not only are you going to be building strength, size, athleticism, power output, but afterwards you're also going to be working on those weak points through kind of metabolic circuits that will allow you to not only maintain size and strength, but also work on those weak points as well as increase your conditioning, help you burn fat. So hopefully that helps, man. My biggest thing is this: continue doing what you're doing, but not at the expense of your livelihood, brother. You know what I mean? So focus on prioritizing everything. When you're in the gym, focus on just doing the lifts that are going to deliver big bang for your buck. If you're not in and out of that gym within 1 hour, you're spending too much time and you will risk overtraining. So like I said, focus on what's going to deliver the most in the least amount of time. And I would also say, you know, just because of the workload that you're putting on yourself on a daily basis, instead of deloading every 5th week, I might even say deload every 4th or even 3rd. Just go by how you feel on that front, and just ultimately, if you feel like you're bogged down, you're not really feeling yourself, you're feeling yourself, that sounded kind of bad. You're not feeling like yourself, you're not really enthused with everything, and you're feeling weak and run down, that's when you're probably starting to get into the condition of what's called overtraining. So that's when you want to back off the throttle, rest up instead of pushing through like a meathead. But hopefully that helps, man. If you have any other questions like that about training or anything, send them my way. GoEliteSC@gmail.com. Subject line, Ask MANdler. Why Ask MANdler? Because I'll hook you up with some honest, badass shit. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. See you working. Keep doing the damn thing. I love you and look forward to hearing your badass questions for myself. Have a good night, soldiers. MANdler. Out.